Hi Pisces, welcome to your general tarot tune-in. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. This is Tarot with Netta. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node in the sign of Pisces. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, check out your other placements. And if it does, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Cross watchers are welcome. So, my dear Pisces, let's see what's going on for you at this time. So, let's get one card from the Starseed Oracle just to ground your reading. Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Let's read the description in the book just to get a little bit more information. Karmic relationships. Okay. The constellation Orion is thought by many to have been a place of great polarity and eventual unity. Some believe that many starseeds who were part of this cosmic history are incarnate on Earth now and are playing out karmic relationships from Orion times. Perhaps you're one of them. Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and mind and see things from a different point of view. Okay, my dear Pisces, what's going on? All right, so let's dive into your tarot and get a little bit nosy. Karmic relationships, separation leading to unity. Okay, let's see what's in your challenge position, what's coming towards you, and your advice. Okay, my dear Pisces. I wasn't getting the vibe of like relationship readings as I sat down to do the water sign tarot videos today, but you know, if it's going in that direction, let's go with it. Could be like spiritual and karmic, twin flames. Okay, yeah. So what's in your challenge position? 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, 8 of Swords. Yeah, in your challenge position here, something tied to work. You could be feeling limited in the work that you're doing. There might be a sense of like self-imposed imprisonment. Yeah, the 7 of Wands and the 8 of Swords, this is signifying like imaginary conflict, projections, you know, some types of like perceived, not accurate, just like self-perceived shortcomings or self-judgments that you feel towards yourself that you know, subconsciously project onto others and create some type of conflict in your environment. The 8 of Swords here, again, this is like imaginary imprisonment. She's able to walk out, you know, even though her hands, her eyes are covered and bound, she's still able to move her feet and walk out of these swords. There could be a sense of like, you know, like that like type of like magic or like spells, like a circle of protection, but this isn't necessarily a circle of protection. It's like a circle that has been drawn around your energetic field that's keeping you playing small. And I feel like this is like the energy that's coming up for you right now, a little bit of like frustration of not being able to expand and grow the way that you want, because yeah, you're feeling tied like to some financial burdens, responsibilities, karmic ties. You know, you might have children with someone that, you know, and you love your children, don't get me wrong, but it's keeping you in a situation that, yeah, like you accept your responsibilities, but it's coming with some type of like feeling of being trapped, you know, and I hate to use that word, but that's like the feeling of that frustration. Like, you want to go forward, you want to experience something new, whether it's, you know, you need the finances to do so, or you need some type of like freedom in time, but you can't because your responsibilities are just keeping you, you know, doing things day to day in a certain way that's just creating some type of like three-dimensional rigid, like stuckness trap. Yeah, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. I'm sure you get what I'm saying. Again, this is like for very specific few. So yeah, don't make the reading fit for you if it's not resonating. But yeah, let's go into what's coming towards you. So you've got the Sun. Your only major arcana here is the Sun, and this is a beautiful energy. It is signifying joy, release, happiness, that childlike joy of like rebirth. And you're moving, you're taking your responsibilities, but you're able to move, you're able to walk, you know, and you know the grass isn't greener on the other side, but you're able to change something about your circumstance, whether it's like beginning with a different outlook, like you repeating some like positive affirmations, you know, just telling yourself like stop feeling stuck, you know. And maybe like that's how gifted and powerful you are, and like motivating yourself just by like through, you know, simple like affirmations, and you're able to shift that energy where you can move. And again, this is like talking about work, like your pentacles, your money. You're able to collaborate with others and maybe like increase your financial flow, so you create more freedom in your life where you can expand your experiences. Yeah, okay, let's go in your what's your advice. Okay, this is interesting. So you've got the Three of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. There could be some heartbreak that you're feeling in regards to a connection to a masculine, or something within you if you identify as the masculine. You're really just, I feel like you either want to embody or you want to find a partner who is like the King of Swords and the Knight of Cups in one, but you've been disappointed. So there's this sense of heartbreak. You have in your mind, you know, as you're like working hard to support your karmic ties, your karmic relationships, fulfilling your worldly duties, you do have a vision of, you know, some type of like partnership or something you want to embody. Like you want to level up in that masculine energy, like intellectual leveling up and emotionally, like romantically leveling up. But there's been some disappointment where it's hard for you to find that or embody that, because you've just been experiencing these polarities and energy between the masculine and the feminine. And I think that's like essentially what needs to heal, either your perception of like what you desire in a masculine or how you view yourself in that role. So there could be some release, you know, emotional release, feeling into your heart chakra, like really feeling into the pain. Like it's going to feel uncomfortable, but it's something that you need to process in order to either allow this frequency of masculinity to enter your life, or something that you want to embody, where you're gaining like almost like the literacy skills of talking about masculinity and safety and that romantic love of like being pursued or pursuing, where that divine feminine is able to be in the receptive state. So yeah, there could be some imbalance in the masculine and feminine energies, and it's really like making you feel sad, like you're sad at the state of the world, and your relationships and yourself. So it's like going from the macro to the micro, and something that you're really needing to take a closer look at, but it's going to start with allowing those uncomfortable emotions to be felt. Yeah, and you're not going to like it, but Pisces, you know, you got this. Like, you are a water sign. Just, you know, let it flow. Let those tears flow. Let those emotions flow. Yeah, you've been kind of like distracted and focused on your pentacles, your money, like trying to figure out how to increase it so you can create more freedom in your life. But with that increase in stability, financial stability, now it's like the new problem comes in. Not the new problem, the new challenge, the new, you know, area that you need to grow in. You know, once you have that material support or sense of safety in that root chakra, it's moving up now, you know, where, okay, now I feel safe enough to explore the emotions. Yeah, so you're going through it. You're going through it, my dear Pisces. Okay, let's get one more card from the Yogic Path Oracle deck, just to close off your reading. Pranayama, breath work. Yeah, breath work is going to be very helpful for you, very useful for you at this time, especially with these like currently perceived like feelings of being trapped in a situation. You want to expand. So you could be an 8 life path even, with this like 8 and 8, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. You could have 8 in your numerology. So 8 is tied to the breath. When the breath becomes constricted and anxious, like very shallow, your expansion, your ability to expand shrinks. When your breath becomes big, you know, below the diaphragm, belly breath, expansive breathing, your experience in the world, your joy, your perception expands. And that's that could be a part of like the affirmations that you're doing. You could expand that to include some type of like meditation work and breath work, box breathing, breath of fire, connected consciousness breathing. You know, kind of experiment and see what will help you. But yeah, even when we look at the number 8 on its side, it is the infinity symbol. So that's like the feminine and the masculine, you know, that is your energy as well, Pisces, like the two fish creating that like flow between the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. I feel like coming back to that type of flow state will help you to manifest, you know, the reality that you want to experience, and heal a lot of these like karmic wounds that are coming to the surface. Okay, my dear Pisces, I hope it resonated. Let me know, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.